Hello and welcome to the Friends and Music Podcast. Today, I'm sitting here with Kassie K. Kassie K?
Hi.
Oh, that's not. We got to try that again.
Kassie K? What do we? Mr. B. Ford.
Yes, that's how we start off.
Yeah.
How are you doing
today? I didn't know if you wanted that out there for everyone to know.
They have to know. I thought for sure you'd pick up on that.
I didn't know. I asked you earlier, I guess, and you didn't say no.
Well, here we are. So let me give a little background to everybody else that doesn't know.
Yes.
Kassie K. Mm-hmm. We met in high school, which was a long time ago, as you reminded me on our last phone call. How many years ago was that?
We probably met 20 years ago.
We're old.
Yeah.
And you've been such a great friend ever since then. You're somebody that I know I can always rely on. And I know you're a good friend because you picked me up at the Denver airport and drove all the way from Colorado Springs. So that's a true friend right there.
Yeah, I was so excited though. I was just glad you asked. You could have asked so many other friends. I was like, yes.
Let's talk about that adventure that day. What did we do that day?
What did we do that day? We picked you up and then I made you go to IKEA and found nothing that we were looking for. I specifically wanted to look at closets. What were they remodeling? The closet area. Didn't get to look at anything. And then you took us to lunch at that pizza place.
We went to Bojo's Pizza.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Did you actually
highly recommend? I did. No, it was really good. Highly recommend.
So the high school meeting time. What's your side of when we met?
My recollection of how we met was you had class with my sister Coco. You guys were friends. One time you guys were talking in the hallway. I walked up. You liked my shirt that said, "Keep the spirit alive, high five." And then we were just friends ever since.
So we high-fived, and then every time I saw you, we high-fived.
That was pretty much it. What shirt were you wearing? Don't know. Wasn't cool enough.
Probably a Blink-182 shirt.
Probably. Yeah, is that how you remember it then as well?
Oh, no, that's exactly how I remember it. Yeah,
pretty much how I remember it.
Yeah, word for word. There's a picture that you sent me of us when we were in high school together with very emo-looking bangs on my end.
Yes, you had the little swoopy bangs for sure.
Can we use that picture for the Instagram post?
Absolutely.
And any other embarrassing pictures you might have from that time?
Absolutely. I sent you the other one from when I think we're doing yearbook signings, senior year. Okay.
Yeah, the one where I'm sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
An embarrassing picture for sure.
I know. Actually, I was trying to think of where all my MySpace photos are. No idea. No idea.
Obviously.
No idea where they are.
How do we log into that thing?
I'm going to be honest. I think I took everything off of it and got rid of it.
Sad.
Same with my Facebook.
So sad.
I know. I mean, I'm sure they're on a computer somewhere. So we'll find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that picture of us though in the hallway, we definitely look like two little emo kids, right?
I don't remember what I look like in that picture.
So. My question though for you is, do you think we would have considered ourselves emo back then?
I don't know that I ever considered you emo. I don't think I ever considered myself emo, personally.
What about now?
No.
No? Still no?
No, still no. I think we were more, we were way too peppy to be emo. I mean, yeah, you had the bangs, but that was about it. That's all we had.
Yeah. Well, I think the culture of emo has changed quite a bit. So I think back then I would have said no for myself, but now I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one YouTube channel that's Emo's Not Dead.
Yeah.
Do you know that? So I love every single one of the songs he does on there. I love everything about it. I love all of it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. I guess the hard part for me is I never look, this sounds so emo. I'm I never think anything of myself, right? I guess I am emo. Yes. Finally, I figured out who I am. Thanks, Blair.
I think this will be fun for people that listen to this, because my next question for you is, what's the first concert we went to together? And then so some people might say definitely emo, and some people might say no, that's not emo.
Okay,
so.
I was trying to figure this out. I mean, there's a 90% chance it was Fall Out Boy.
Correct, yeah.
Because I went to like every concert they had here. Was it Fall Out Boy, Coheed and Cambria? No? Who were the openers?
So it was Fall Out Boy, All American Rejects, From First to Last, and Hawthorne Heights.
Hawthorne Heights. I don't know. I thought Coheed and Cambria opened. I knew it was All American Rejects. I don't know why. Okay.
But
yeah.
You saw them multiple times, so you probably did see them with Coheed.
Right. So many bands. It's all a blur now. Well, okay. Because the most interesting thing about this is why I can't remember the concert. I knew it was Fall Out Boy. The only thing I remember about the concert was the drive home.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's tell that story.
So we were 15, so obviously we can't drive. My mom, best mom ever, would take us to Denver, drop us off, and pick us up after the shows. She was driving us home, and she was speeding. It's, like 1 a.m. or something, because this kid next to her just keeps touching the buttons on the radio going, what does this do? What does this do? What's this? And she was just wanted you out of the car because you were kind of annoying.
No, not me.
And she got pulled over, and all we really remember was that the cop pulled over and was like, ma'am, do you know how fast you're going? And she was like, yes, I know. I just want to get this kid out of my car. If you take him and take him home, I will do 5 miles the rest of the way home. I don't care. And he said no, and he gave her a ticket anyway.
That was the last time I saw your mom.
That's not true. I think she still drove you to other shows. Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she tried not to, though.
I think she tried not to. Yes, that's true. No, my mom still asks about you. How you're doing and all that.
Yeah, that speeding ticket or what?
Yeah, maybe. That might be it. She might be like, wait, is he driving now?
That's why
Does he know how expensive they are?
Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah, maybe. So I was actually laughing about that with my sister because we were trying to remember who else we went with, and because there was 4 of us, and who we saw, and we couldn't really remember. So I'm glad you remember.
I think you had a boyfriend, and I wasn't initially the one that was invited to the show, but I feel like the day before somebody couldn't go, so you guys.
Yeah, because I feel like we were friends at school at that point. Yeah. I don't know that we were hanging out outside of school.
Not at that
and
point.
Then I think we invited you to the concert, and it went from there. Yeah, okay, because I'm pretty sure it was this guy Justin I was dating, and if it's the concert I remember, some woman in front of us turned around and started serenading him at one point during the concert, but she was definitely like 20s something, right? Like she's drinking, so she's definitely over 21. And she starts singing to him, and he's like 15 or 16, and I thought it was hilarious. He was super embarrassed, and then I think she figured out that we were dating, and then she was just like, whoa, you're underage, and just immediately took off somewhere else in the crowd.
Just went in bed, yeah.
She was like, wow, this is awkward now. I thought it was great.
And now she's in jail.
Maybe, Weirdly enough, that's not the first concert, or not the last concert I went to that the person I was with got harassed.
Oh, was there more stories there?
Yeah, so if you don't mind. So my husband Trey and I, we went to see, I can't remember who it was, Hurt, I believe.
Okay.
And we were down at the Black Sheep, which is, that tiny little hole-in-the-wall bar kind of place. And we're with some friends, but this old couple comes over to us, and the guy is talking to me, and he keeps trying to give me a drink. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want it, right? And Trey's best friend actually came over and grabbed it and chugged it and was like, thanks, man. Meanwhile, the old lady is like telling Trey how handsome he is and how she likes his beard, and then she just grabs him and just plants a kiss on him. Yeah. And so it was really funny. It was hilarious. And then after they finally left and went to find somebody else to bother, Trey was just like, I can't believe you didn't stop that lady from kissing me or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like gonna get roofied over here or something.
I had my own problems to deal with.
I had my own issues over here. Yeah, it was good. It was funny.
What's your best guess of how old that lady was at the time?
Oh my gosh, that lady, late 50s, early 60s.
Oh yeah, pretty
Yeah.
big difference in age.
Yeah, for sure. It was wild. It was so funny. But yeah, I don't know. That was but I laugh about that every time when he's just like, why didn't you stop her? I'm like, I had my own problems going on, okay?
You worry about you, I worry about me.
Yeah, you worry about you and you worry about me, okay?
Is the black sheep still open?
Yes. Actually, 10 Years is doing a 20th anniversary tour of their album. Yeah. Like in a month or something.
We got to go to a couple shows there together too.
Yes, that'd be fun.
Well, I'm saying
you should come back for emo night because we just figured out we're emo. We can go now.
Have you ever been to an emo night?
I have not.
I went to one. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. Trey, wonderful, wonderful husband, not into that kind of music at all. Would he go if I really wanted to? Absolutely.
Definitely.
Would he have fun?
Yes.
No. No, not at all.
I want to talk about when I met Trey for the first time, but I feel like there's another story we have to tell before we talk about the lead up to Trey.
Okay. Oh, actually, okay. Yeah.
There's two stories though, because we need to talk about.
Oh, there's two stories. Okay.
Yeah, we need to go further back and talk about you and bass players.
Me and bass players.
Yeah, because in high school you had an obsession with every band's bass player.
I did. There was something about bass players. I don't know.
Who has the most sexy bass player?
Gosh. Now that you're asking me, my brain is like, I can't think of a single bass player other than Pete Wentz, obviously.
That was my guess that you were going to say.
My guess. I'm trying to think. This is going to sound really funny. Bass players and like old men. Like, yeah, it's, Trey likes to make fun of me for that. Just like anytime, because he's older, obviously, but just anytime there's like a decrepit old man on screen, he's just like, yeah, is that the guy you're in love with? And I'm like, oh yeah, get the walker out.
Plays bass.
I know. Who else did I love? I
just remember Fall Out Boy posters on your wall.
Yeah, I had a lot of posters. I had such a Fall Out Boy thing, and it's so funny. I still listen to Fall Out Boy. I just don't know. There was an album where I just quit listening to their newer stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. Because other than Pete Wentz, I'm trying to think if there was anyone else that I was like obsessed with.
I do remember there was like three more. Because I remember making that connection of like, oh, you have
you got a thing for bass players. That's weird. Which is interesting. I never dated a bass player.
I was going to ask the guy that didn't like me. I assumed was a bass player.
No, he was a drummer.
Oh.
That's why he didn't like you.
Well, there's multiple reasons why he didn't like me. But...
There were many reasons, but no, he was a drummer, but he did snare drum specifically, like marching band drumming.
Do you want to talk about all the stories of why he didn't like me, or do you want me to say it?
Yeah, if you want to say it, because I'm going to be honest, old age is getting to me. I know there was one. So as I said, he played drums. And I know one time I had talked to you about playing drums. And I don't know if you're like kind of just showing me stuff on the drums or whatever. And I told him that. And he was real upset about it. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, there was the other time where I dropped you off at his house and he was really mad that you were driving with me.
I don't remember that. That's so funny. Probably. I think he was just like, he was one of those people that just like to be mad at me.
Well, he was always mad at me, not you at me.
No, I think he was always mad at me too. You know, you always have those, like, especially like high school relationships that you look back and you're like, don't even know why I spent so much time there.
Well, I was going to say because he's a bass player, but I guess he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah, never dated a bass player.
So I can't even give him that. It was just snare.
Yeah. What was the appeal? I don't know.
Well, he didn't last, so.
He didn't.
The other story with him that you weren't there for was I went to a different concert at the Black Sheep. And I don't know why you didn't go. Like, why weren't you there? Your boyfriend was there. Your friend was there. Why didn't you come with us?
Because you both like to be mad at me. No, I'm just kidding.
So cool. You didn't want to come. It's probably because it was an emo band. You're like, I don't like emo.
I'm not emo. How dare you?
So I went to see Armor for Sleep, and Automatic Love Letter was opening for them.
Why was I not there?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Wow. Okay. Anyway.
You called me after the concert because before the show started, I met Juliet Sims of Automatic Love Letter, their lead vocalist.
Yeah.
And I was being my myself that your mom got to witness. I was just being alone.
Your high school self.
Yeah. And so I was being a little flirty and I asked her to dedicate a song to me. And she's like, okay. And so she wrote my name on her arm. And so during her set, love song was My New Love. And she pointed to me and said, love you, Blair. And I guess your boyfriend was standing behind me and you told me that was his crush or something. Because
that's so funny.
Yeah, you called me after that show and you're like, so my boyfriend hates you even more. And I was like, what did I do? Like, I didn't even see you today. And you're like, well, apparently you're at some concert and some girl in a band dedicated a song to you that made him super jealous.
I probably thought that was so funny too. Knowing me, I probably thought that was just the best thing ever. I was like, of course it'd be Blair too.
I was like, I was so caught off guard because I never actually met your boyfriend, so I didn't know who he was. So I guess he was standing behind me for a while.
Yeah. That's so interesting. I will tell you, it's really funny. I don't always remember a lot of memories from high school, but sometimes I hear things about myself and I'm just like, yeah, that sounds like me. I believe that. Yep.
People tell me stories about me and I'm like, I don't remember that, but I know that's something I would do.
I don't know if you remember at our high school, they had the thing with upperclassmen could be mentors to freshmen. And I was doing like an interview to become one of, we call them link leaders. And there was this guy, Kenneth or whatever, that was like helping run it, like a student ran thing. And I guess in the interview, they're like, oh, we want you to make up a cheer and sing it for us right now. And I just went, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. And then he was like, well, you're not going to be a link leader if you don't. And I just went, okay,
yeah,
it's not going to happen. I still became a link leader, but he complained to my sister that I wouldn't do that. And then she told me this story like a year ago, and I was like, I don't remember this at all, but yeah, that sounds like me. To just be like, no.
I still want to do that.
When I'm not going to do it. That's really funny. Yeah, huh. Yeah, I don't remember that. But now that you're saying it, I'm like, why was I not at this concert? Where was I? What was I doing?
You called me that night, because I remember we talked. It was either that night or the next day you called me and told me that story, and I was laughing pretty hard. I
wonder if maybe I was visiting my mom. Maybe I wasn't even in town.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, could have been.
So fast forward to Trey, which I've told this story to Trey a couple times.
Yeah.
Your now husband was, I knew from previous experience that your boyfriends didn't like me, but you're like, hey, you want to come meet my boyfriend? He's playing in a hockey game. And I said, sure. And I said, but if he slams somebody against the glass right in front of me, I'm going to take that as a sign and I'm going to leave.
Yeah, but this is where we should have known that Trey was the one, because Trey immediately just didn't want to start fights. You know what I mean? Like, he's so chill and he's so nice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we should just known.
Yes, right in front of me. It happened.
He did. Yeah. But also, so you and I showed up to the hockey game. I already told him you were coming with me. I was like, yeah, yeah, my friend Blair, I think you were visiting, and I was like, he's in town, he's going to come with me, we're going to hang out, and maybe we can all go get like lunch or whatever after. And we showed up, and I remember some of the guys on the bench, I guess, were to Trey. They're like, oh, there's some guys sitting on there talking to Kassie. And he just looks over and goes, it's just Blair. Just, like, that's all he had. He was just like, okay.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that was his attitude. I was terrified when he smashed that poor guy against the glass right in front of me.
And Trey looks so angry, just anyway. Like, he just looks like an angry person, but he's actually, like, really nice.
The nicest guy for sure.
The nicest guy that you never want to make mad. It's an interesting combo.
That's what his shirt needs to say. We need to make him a shirt that says that.
Oh, I should. I wonder if he'd wear it. That'd be great.
Do you have any other high school stories you want to share right now before?
I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. Not, as I point out, not that I can remember, but I'm sure I'll think of something at some point.
Well, do you remember the don't ever leave story?
Yeah.
I feel like that's your story to tell. Do you want to tell that one?
Okay. Yeah, that was a great time. So, I think junior year, we're eating lunch at our lockers. It was you, me, and Coco. And I finished my lunch. So I get up. I'm going to take my trash for the trash can. I get maybe 5 steps away. And you just scream down the hallway at me, never leave. And I was like, Blair, I'm just throwing my trash away. And you're just like, oh, okay, cool.
You're outside of the buddy zone. It's too far. I didn't feel safe.
Yeah. And even my sister was like, what's going on here? Okay. But listen, a lot of funny things happen in high school. There's a story me and my sister like to laugh about is that I was getting out of the car one day and I don't know, it was like May or something at school, and I'm getting out of the car and I see this like white just floating through the air, and I look at my sister and I go, is it snowing? No, that's just lint. Never mind. I don't know why. Not that it hasn't snowed in May before, but for some reason my brain was just like, is it snowing? And I'm like looking at pocket lint or something. Yeah.
A lot of lint.
Yeah, it was weird. Especially like out of school. It's not even like a dryer or something nearby. Yeah, that's a great one. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Man, it's such a blur. Such a blur.
Well, you're welcome for the don't ever leave.
Yeah, we say that to each other all the time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, me and my sister all the time. Anytime she comes to visit and then she's leaving, when we hug each other, we're just like, don't ever leave. Yeah, who knew that one moment would last decades?
Yeah, for real. Decades, you can say that now. We old.
Sorry, I like being old. I'm okay with it.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about music now.
Okay.
Is Fall Out Boy still one of your favorite bands?
No. I love the nostalgia trip of listening to their older songs and that. But no, I really haven't followed their new stuff in years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So who are some of your favorite current bands right now?
Favorite current bands right now. I would say my top one right now, Raleigh Ritchie. He's really great. Most people would know him as Grey Worm from Game of Thrones, but he has a music career and it's really good. He hits this perfect amount of like growing up, dealing with kind of like anxiety and depression, but in like kind of a humorous way. But yeah, he's really fun. I listened to all of his stuff. Linkin Park, I listen to quite a bit. I've also been into like Nordic music lately. So Heelung is really good. I like them a lot. So yeah, I would say those are like my top 3 right now.
And what about in high school? What were your top 3?
Ooh, top 3 in high school would have been Bush, Fall Out Boy, and Motion City Soundtrack. Okay,
good.
For sure.
You're the reason why I like Motion City Soundtrack.
Love Motion City Soundtrack. I think I'm also the reason my sister likes Motion City Soundtrack.
Definitely.
So,
And it took both of us a long time to ever see them.
It did it?
But for me, it did, didn't it? Well, no, there was a song that she never saw live, right? That's what it was.
There's a song she's never seen live. Yeah, because she went with me. I don't remember. It must have been in like 06 or something, the Nintendo Fusion Tour, and we saw Motion City Soundtrack. They were one of the headliners for that. Also, the first time I saw Panic at the Disco, and I went, what is this?
How do you feel about them now?
I'm still like, what is this?
Nobody knows.
I'm just like, I don't know how they got so big, but good for them. Glad they have fans.
What's your favorite Motion City Soundtrack song?
Oh man, favorite song. I've been really into Disappear right now. That's one I really like. And then Hold Me Down, obviously. Top tier Motion City Soundtrack song. The song that me and my sister always listen to though is Capital H. It's a good one.
Have you heard their 2 new singles that they've released the last couple weeks?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Kassie K, you got some homework.
All right, well, tell me what they are.
They're 2 songs from they're on their newest upcoming album, and they're both good.
Okay, great. I'm gonna listen to it.
You think
I'm so excited.
I remember.
Yeah, you're not a fan. That's fine. Fair enough.
Who's seen them? Who's seen them most recent?
Oh well, yeah, that's not fair. Were you at a Blink 182 show? That's it was like a festival or something. Oh yeah, that's right, because it was the Warped Tour. I forgot they brought Warped Tour back.
It's back. It's different. It's not like how when we used to go.
No, it's not just taking over a parking lot somewhere.
I mean, it's still that kind of idea, but with a lot more people, and like it's super crowded. It's like less intimate, so it's not as fun, I don't think.
Yeah. I miss Warped Tour.
We went to Warped Tour at least once. Did we go twice or just once?
I thought we went twice.
Yeah.
But I don't remember for sure.
I was talking to somebody else about, because they were saying like post-concert food, like their favorite place to go is Denny's, and I was like, yeah, we went to Denny's after Warped Tour once.
Yeah, and it was crowded, remember? Because everyone else went there after Warped Tour too.
It's because it was just across the street.
Yeah.
But I was trying to remember, one of the years that we went, I brought a backpack, you bought a band shirt, and I put it in my backpack, and during somebody's set, somebody got in the backpack and stole some stuff. I have
many memories of this.
Yeah.
First of all, it was Angels and Airwaves.
Yep.
That's who we were seeing.
Okay.
My most embarrassing moment was a guy made a comment about take your pants off and jacket. Literally never understood that until that moment. And I went, oh, wow, I'm so dumb. And then I decided to crowd surf because I never had before. And it was like just you and me, I think. So I was like, I'm just going to do it. I think you were mad at me. And it was fun. And I loved it. I came back. Someone had gotten your backpack. And I don't remember what shirt it was that we got. I
was curious what band shirt.
My gut wants to say it was Pierce the Veil, but I don't know that for sure. For certain.
Trying to say you're not an emo kid, but you had a Pierce the Veil shirt. Interesting.
I'm going to be honest. Bought that for a guy who didn't like you. Why was he not at Warped Tour with us? Don't know. Even better. That's so and I was funny. It was stolen. I don't know what to tell you. And I think he thought I just never bought it, to be honest.
No, I'll tell him. You bought it. It was in my backpack, and someone stole it after your concert. That's funny that you said it. You thought I was mad at concert. I don't remember being mad about that.
I vaguely remember you being upset because I don't know if you just I mean, let's be honest. Crowd surfing isn't the safest thing in many ways.
Don't you remember the rules of being around me? Don't ever leave. You left me.
Don't ever leave. And I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna go over there.
And you did.
Just right over there. You can see me.
It's so funny.
The tether.
Mad that I think it was just your shirt and maybe some stickers that got stolen, but like I bought a shirt.
Yeah, I don't think you really had anything in it because I think you bought it just to put stuff like t-shirts and stuff that we bought in it. I don't think you really had anything.
Your stuff got stolen. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wasn't even mine.
Also, how rude, well, you bought it, but how rude somebody stealing stuff during a set.
I'm pretty sure someone gave me money to buy that. I didn't buy it. I was like, you want a shirt, you're going to give me money. I'm not just going to buy you a shirt.
Well, you bought it. Yeah.
I didn't even buy you a ticket to come with me. So
random snare drum player that absolutely hates my guts. She did buy it. I saw it. I was
did
there.
in fact do it. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think we went twice. I went once with a bunch of people, and then just me and my sister went, I think.
Yeah.
One other time. So I think I did work tour 4 times. It was a lot of fun. Good times.
Back then it was fun.
Back then. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I don't think more.
I know my sister, though her and I went, she just thought it was really funny because we were standing in line for like a soda or something. I don't remember what we were in line for. And this guy, it's like the huge line. So this guy's like, oh, hey, can I just like cut through real quick? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I look and I grab my sister and I was like, we have to talk to this guy. And so I'm like yelling for this guy. He finally stops. It was Travie McCoy from Gym Class Heroes. He signed my CD and I got a picture with him. And it was so funny because I got to talk to him for like 2 minutes. And then I think people started registering that it was him. And then he just got swarmed. And I feel really bad because he was probably like trying to get somewhere. Yeah. But he was super nice. He was really, really nice. He didn't mind at all stopping. And like I said, he signed my stuff and took a picture and everything. He was really cool.
Yeah, that's so nice of him.
Yeah. And then that same year, we were like walking along and my sister passes out a lot just anyway. And it was hot and she had been drinking water and everything, but she started feeling she was going to pass out. And we were kind of like walking along one of the booth sides or whatever. And so she kind of sat down in the shade, like next to the tent or whatever. And one of the guys was like, oh, do you need to come sit? Like we have a fan, we have water, like come sit or whatever. And they were super, super nice, but it was this band Neural. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They were really small, but they were so nice. Their music was really good. I actually already had their CD, but they just let us hang out all day. And because basically I would just, like my sister just didn't really feel good. And so they would just kind of whenever she was hot, they'd let her come back and sit in their lawn chairs and by the fan and stuff. And they were really, really nice. And I just thought we've just always laughed, but that was like really cool of them. The guy's name was Doug specifically. Was he a bass player? I don't know. I don't remember.
Sure, we got to fact check this right now. Doug, the bass player.
Look up Neural, see if Doug is the bass player. But Doug, really cool guy. He was super, super nice to us. So, yeah. So
you met that band, you met Travie McCoy, any other musicians or other people you've met?
Yeah, I met, there's this band from Long Island, Patent Pending. Love them. Listen to them all the time.
Yeah.
We found them at Warped Tour. We just stopped. It was a small stage. There was maybe 10 people watching them. They threw a like beaded necklace thing into the crowd, hit me in the head. I was like, what? Like they didn't give forewarning. They just threw it. And then they're like, oh, cool, you get a prize or whatever. And so then we went to their booth after, and I don't remember I think it was just like a sticker or something, but I bought their t-shirt, which was really cool because then months and months later, they were up in Denver. I'm going to turn my light on, sorry. They were up in Denver, and we went to see them, and I'm standing outside before the show wearing their t-shirt, and the guy even like stopped me and was just like, cool t-shirt, and like chatted with us for a while. And needless to say, in the show, my sister and I were the only people singing. And they even like called us out after the set was done. And they're like, hey, thanks to you guys for clearly owning the CD. And so yeah, it was, what's a CD?
Anybody else that you've met or run into?
I didn't run into them. But I will tell you, when Trey and I were on our honeymoon, we went to the Bahamas. It was beautiful, amazing. But we were at this like water park resort thing, and we were just kind of walking around, wandering some trails. We turned a corner, and Trey ran straight into Travis Barker.
No.
Yeah, no, we did.
It was the first time I'm hearing this story.
Yeah, it was wild. I swear I told you the story. But yeah, so we turned a corner. They like ran into each other. Trey was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." He was really nice. He's like, "Oh, it's cool, man. You know, whatever." And then we're like, "Wait a second." But he's with his family and stuff. So we were just we tried to be like respectful, just be like, "Oh, hey, we really like your music," and then kind of like left because he was doing a family vacation thing. I'm like, I don't want to be all weird.
Still, that's so awesome.
Yeah, and then it was funny because then the rest of the day we would be like on a water, like in line for a water slide or something, you know, and then obviously his family would come in and they had like the VIP passes and stuff. But yeah, it was really
rude.
Yeah,
That's
it was
so
really
cool.
funny though. But yeah, turned a corner, ran right into each other. It was really funny. I swear I told you that story before, but that's exciting that I haven't.
Well, this is the perfect place to tell the story,
Right?
Because
Yeah, that's kind of I can't think of a lot of other people I've met, and if I have and I just don't remember, well, now I feel bad.
that was totally fine. But now we
Now
can
I'm
go
like,
back to your favorite bands. So you said one of your current favorite bands is Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, yes.
So have they been a favorite for a long time? Is that a new find for you?
I think they've always been a favorite, maybe not always top tier favorite, but like their very first album, you know, I would play at night to fall asleep to. Sounds super relaxing, I know, but whatever. What was I, like 9 or 10 or something? I was just like, yes, this is awesome. And so I'd listen to their CD all the time. When I was in 7th grade, Meteora came out, and I remember my best friend and I bought it for each other at Christmas and stuff. So yeah, I've always really liked them. They've always been that band that's like always on the playlist, even if they weren't the favorite band at the time.
Yeah.
So, and then when I met Trey, he also really loved Linkin Park. So then that kind of like reignited kind of I don't know what the word I'm trying to find there, but
Chupacabra, that's the word.
Yeah, Chupacabra, you know, chimichanga.
And so now with their new vocalist, how do you feel about her?
I really, really like her. And the new drummer. Shout out to the new drummer. He's doing great also. But yeah, I really like her. I think she's great. I like their music that they've come out with. I think she does a really good job. I appreciate too that she I saw an interview with her when she very first started touring with them, and she was saying something about how she's like, I'm not gonna cover every song at concerts because some of them I don't have the emotion behind it, right? Like I could sing it, but it's different singing it without the emotion versus singing it when you really feel it. And I thought that was really cool of her, that she just is like, there might be songs that the fans sing more and we just kind of jump in on parts. There might be songs we don't do for a long time or never. But I thought that was really cool.
It's totally understandable too.
Yeah. Yeah. People have a lot of attachment to a lot of the songs. So I think it's nice that she kind of recognizes that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I wish I could go see them. They're coming in September, but tickets are crazy expensive.
Where are they playing?
At Ball Arena. And I don't know if you've seen their layout for their concerts, but they have the stage in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
And then, so it's a 360 stage. So, which is really cool, I think. Like, so then there's kind of not really a bad seat. I guess like higher up seats or something, but like not really.
And it's the whole band, right? It's not like just the perimeter of it. It's the whole band that spins. Yeah,
everybody. Yeah, everybody's up there. And then from what I've heard is throughout the show, they'll move around the stage. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be fun to see, but I mean, like I said, I think the cheapest tickets are like $300 or $400 a person. So I'm like, I love them, but no, I'm okay, because that's just for the concert. That's not if you get something to drink or you go to dinner or So we're kind of like, that's a bit much for us.
Dang, that's so much.
I'm really sorry about my dog barking. Also,
you're totally fine. So when she joined the band, I'm glad I went back and gave her a chance. And I think you're a big reason why I went back and gave her a chance because of your such strong opinion on how well she was doing.
Yeah.
But my first experience is like their first live show, which I think they shouldn't have released it. I think they should have just let people come in and watch it. And, like they could have got the feel of things again.
Yeah.
Because one of the songs she did was like Numb. I think it was Numb.
Yes. Well, I think, okay, so the worst thing is they started with Emptiness Machine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
I don't know if we can hear my dog. She's being so loud.
I can't hear it at all.
Okay, good. So yeah, the first song they started with was Emptiness Machine, which is a good song, but like nobody knew it. So it's kind of a weird intro. And I get like you don't want to come in and she's like, oh, we're doing covers and now here's our new stuff. It's like a weird thing to try to do, right? Yeah. Starting with covers is weird. People have their expectation of this is what it should sound like, this is what it should be. And it's a cover, you know what I mean? But then starting with original stuff is weird because people don't have any connection to it yet, you know?
Yeah.
I remember, so funny enough, I was home watching it. Trey was at work watching it. And we were like texting each other the whole time. And I was like, I feel bad for her because I feel like she can do a really good job, but she's so nervous that she's pushing herself too far. And I think that's probably what you could see, you know what I mean, in some of the performance.
Oh, and like the vocals didn't come across as good. It's probably because she was just overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the songs
putting too much,
or hers and the new ones, like she did a great job. But the old ones, I'm like, oh, I don't think this is going to work. But then the album came out, and you hear her range and how well she can sing. She's great. She's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a chance, Linkin Park's YouTube channel, they put up a lot of behind the scenes stuff of them filming, and it is really funny because obviously Mike Shinoda is amazing at doing music because they'll have something, he'll be like, oh, can you just sing it kind of like this? And it'll totally change the feel of the song. But I feel like she's, like you can tell in those videos, like she's really committing, but she gets it. Like he'll ask for something and she can do it. You know, which is so cool. But yeah.
What was the
I'm glad you gave it another try.
Oh yeah, I listened to the whole album because it was good. I think I told you like my top 3 songs from that back after it was the day we went to Bojo's. We got kicked out of IKEA, and then you told me this is the real opinion of Linkin Park, and then so
this is it. Yeah. No, I think it's really good. And they even post some of the songs they do at concerts now. And I feel like you can see such a big difference from when they started touring to now when she is doing songs that aren't theirs. There's a lot more confidence behind it.
Cool.
I feel like she's trying to make them a little bit her own, but stay true to the fans. You know what I mean? But no, I think they're doing great. I'm happy.
You're like a mega fan right now for them.
I'm a mega fan right now. Yeah. Wasn't always a mega fan, but
you're like a full supporter.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved One More Light. That's also a super great album. I don't know if you've listened to it. But such a good album. I loved it, but I also was excited for this album and I love it too. So.
And you bought the vinyl. You have a special variant for it.
I do. Well, I have all the Linkin Park vinyls now, so pretty excited about it.
Yeah, you're excited to show me that one when I was at your house.
Well, that one was so pretty. It was the blue and the purple. They came out with like 10 different variants, but I was excited to get that one for sure. That one was good.
So the other thing that this has absolutely nothing to do with music, but the same day we talked about Linkin Park, you told me your opinion of a certain movie that was popular at the time. And that was Barbie.
Yeah, the Barbie movie.
Can you please tell me your opinion of the Barbie movie?
Yes, I think the Barbie movie is a wonderful example of misandrist. I think is what it's called, but it's basically where women become misogynists. I think Ken is the example of what women are going through, where it's like you're told to be one way and you follow that, and then they're like, well, you went too far, you know. I just think poor Ken the whole time. And I've seen a lot of people feel the same way, that Ken is the actual, not hero, but like protagonist of the story. And it's like his journey and figuring out where he fits in this world made for Barbie, in this world that only Barbie gets to choose what goes on. The Kens don't get a choice. The Kens just do whatever the Barbies say, And I think it's nice because at the end of the movie, they finally find the balance. But it was just, I think the thing that made me so upset was that it would have been great if it had seemed like, is it Greta Gerwig, the director? It would have been great if it seemed like she had done that intentionally, like a little tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. But that was definitely an accident.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely supposed to be like, Barbie's the best and Barbie should put Ken in his place. And I'm like, but isn't that kind of exactly what we're trying to avoid? Isn't that what we don't want to be happening?
Yeah, you told me your opinion, and I was like, that is a great take, and like the opposite of what you're trying to say or prove or whatever, and it just made me laugh. I love it.
Yeah, because by the point where it's like only Barbie can be in government, and only Barbie has a dream house, and Ken needs to just be there for whenever Barbie wants to talk to Ken, and he needs to look perfect all the time. I'm like, you guys get the joke of this, right? And I'm not sure they did. I'm not sure they did get the joke of it. So, yeah. I know. I'm full support of Ken. Team Ken.
Jinx. So,
but yeah.
We went through high school. We went through music of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people want to know, since high school, where are you at now and how'd you get to where you're at?
That's such a big question.
Yeah. Anything that you want. You can give us just, you're married to Trey and what you do for work, or?
Yeah. I met Trey right after high school, which was awesome. Great timing. I loved it. That what?
I said perfect timing.
It was. So, I met Trey the summer after high school, I believe. It was like beginning of college. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I think I was telling you how it's crazy because we'll be together 17 years now, which is wild to think about. But yeah.
You guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Very excited. But yeah, I'm a mail carrier, which is cool, I guess. It's not very exciting, but I love it.
MALE carrier. You move men around.
Yeah, just like Barbie. I'm like, get over there. You know your place. Stay on the beach. Yeah, no. And I have dachshunds.
Yeah,
because they're my little fur babies. I got 3 of them, and they're so cute.
What are their names?
So we got Sissy, who's the oldest, Trixie, who recently had a leg amputation, so she's Tripod Trixie, and Oreo. Bet you can't guess what he looks like.
I can't believe you stole my Tripod Trixie joke. I said the whole thing just so I could say Tripod Trixie. You stole it from me.
Yeah, well, she's my dog, so I'm allowed to.
How is she doing?
Yeah. She's great. She was the one that was barking that I thought you could hear the whole time because she is 7 pounds of sass, that one.
She has attitude.
Well, she has such an attitude. And you can't yell at her because, like, if you yell at her, she just looks at you like, but I'm Topanga. You can't yell at me. Like, yeah, this is definitely her house, and we're just here to run it for her. That's how she feels about it, for sure.
Her open the gate, carry her up and down the stairs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know if you've ever been here to witness it, but if she's in her kennel and you come home or wake up or something and she wants out, it's not a bark, it's a scream.
Yeah.
She screams that she wants out of there. I don't know.
I've been at your house when we're like, we have dinner, we're hanging out, talking music, playing games. And she'll go to the stairs and look at you guys and then look at me and just start barking like, you guys need to tell this dude to get out of my house. It's time.
Yeah, no, all of my dogs are very rude to guests. It depends. They take turns about it, but there's been a lot of times that my dogs we go to bed early, and so if it's like 8:30, the dogs will go bark at whoever's here, and they'll be like, "Leave.
Yeah,
You've stayed your welcome."
It's time for you to
go. Someone on my route actually has a doormat that says "Guests are welcome till 9ish." And I was like, I need that.
That's perfect for you guys.
Yeah, like please leave. Please see yourself out.
So,
we like having people over. We just also like to be asleep.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Yeah.
Gotta
It's not
respect
terrible.
that.
It's not terrible.
So you have Sissy, Tripod Trixie, and Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
If they were in a band, what instruments would they play?
Trixie would be the lead singer. Obviously, she's Axl Rose, 100%. I feel like Sissy. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if Sissy would be in the band or if she'd just be like the band manager. So I don't. Maybe like guitar. Okay. I don't know. I feel like she would kind of run the show, but she's not quite the lead singer. Oreo's probably drums, I think.
Why is that?
I don't know. So I picked for him.
Okay.
I feel like he likes to bark a lot. So I just thought maybe he would like something that is like always making noise, because you always need the drums. You know what I mean? To some extent. You know.
Oh, I agree. You always need
experience of that.
Always.
You always need the drums.
Always.
Without drums, you're just some weirdo with a guitar singing on a corner.
Yeah.
Drums is what makes you a band. Ask 21 Pilots.
Yeah, for real. Do you think that they're certified pilots? Do you think that they have their pilot's license?
I bet the drummer does. Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. I feel like one of them has to have it so they can actually call themselves that.
Yeah, I think so. If I had to I would guess it's the drummer.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
He seems better with time. I don't know.
There's no real like bass player in that band, so you probably don't like him, huh?
I like that they're leaving it open. You know,
Yeah.
They're keeping me intrigued. I keep coming back just to be like, is there a bass player yet?
I know the vocalist will play bass from time to time, but
oh, okay. So that's where they get me.
I mean, I don't really know.
Can't commit, you know.
The best 21 Pilots person to fact check that. Anyways, we've mentioned emo a few times now.
Yes.
What's your definition of emo?
My definition of emo. That's so difficult. Obviously, I think emotional. Obviously, it's what's supposed to be. I don't know what the difference between like an emo, punk, whatever. I don't really know, other than maybe. That's so hard. Maybe like a little more introspective. I guess.
That's a big one.
I feel. Yeah, I'm one of those smart emo kids. I just feel like when you think of emo, it's them really working through. It's usually about themselves. It's usually about, you know. I feel like it's a weird little form of therapy. I mean, all music is, but I feel like theirs probably needs to see a therapist a little longer. They got the self-hate rhetoric going on a little too strong.
They need help.
Oh my gosh.
Needs help. Help them.
Yeah. But like, No, sorry. I was just like thinking through that, because I'm like, there's so many bands that are angry or have angry things. Linkin Park's a great example. But I wouldn't say they're emo, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. So like makes it emo.
That's another good question. Is Linkin Park emo?
I think Linkin Park has emo tendencies.
Do you have emo tendencies?
100%. We already went over this. I just realized it today.
And then what's your definition of punk?
Punk, I think, that's obviously, you know, very, I feel like that's more anger at the world around you. Okay. You know what I mean? Because it's like if emo's more of an internal struggle, I feel like punk is more, I'm fine with me. What's your problem? You know? I feel like it's outward. Kassie?
I love this. That's a great definition. Seriously.
Am I blowing your mind?
Yeah. Emo's internal, punk is external.
Yeah, because punk's like all anti-establishment, and it's what is everyone else doing to me, not what am I doing to me.
Holy cow! Yeah. And also, like, you're going to see true high school me of how I jump around. I just saw your tattoo. We talked about you being married. What was your wedding theme?
Harry Potter, because I'm
we kind of
35 years old, so it had to be. Yeah, we love Harry Potter. Whole house has Harry Potter everything. Love it a lot.
And when she says everything.
Everything. My brother married us. He's an ordained minister. He dressed as Dumbledore to marry us. So, yeah, it was great. It was really fun. Yeah, our house is just Harry Potter and video games. That's all this house is.
Hopefully, you'll send me some pictures of some of your Harry Potter decorations. Because, yeah, your guest bathroom covered in it. You have hanging lights from Harry Potter.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like there's so many things I can mention.
I'll send you just the bookshelf.
Okay.
We don't even have to do the whole house. Just one bookshelf, I think, would sum it up.
Yeah.
All Harry Potter.
You guys have a very cool house. Like, you have a very organized, hobby-friendly garage, but then downstairs, like, you have the game room, the I wanted to say hobby. Would you call it a hobby room? What would you call?
No, yeah, I call it my craft room. Call it crap.
Not crap.
They're like, do you call it crap?
No, craft. Can you give people an explanation of those two rooms?
Yeah. So I'll start with my craft room, but the craft room. So off of it though is a Zelda themed bathroom. We have like the Hylian shield and the like little figurines, Guardian from Breath of the Wild, stuff like that. And then we have my craft room. I love to scrapbook. I love to make cards, and I love to sew. Make a lot of quilts. Great. The game room though, that was really Trey's dream. He wanted a game room in the basement where it's dark and there's no light. But it's mainly a Halo theme. It's like military green walls, orange curtains, lots of Halo stuff, lots of things hanging from the ceiling. I think is my favorite part. Like we have Spyro, we have the bloopers from Mario, the ghost from Destiny, like just all sorts of stuff from the ceiling.
And how many video game consoles do you have down there?
Oh my gosh, too many. I think so. We have all like the newer consoles. We don't have a Switch 2, which is sad. But again, it's a lot of money. But 12 maybe, something like that. I don't know that they're all hooked up, but we do have like every Xbox. We have all the old Nintendos, like every Nintendo system. Got my Sega Saturn. I'm really excited.
So awesome.
And I was sad because when you were over, you saw the 64 and you're like, can we play Donkey Kong 64? And I was like, yes. But then you're like, oh, it's just one player. I don't want to play.
Yeah, it's not
and I was so sad. I was like, no, let's do it.
But the Dreamcast, next time I'm in town, we got to play that.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, so you brought up a good point about the Switch 2 being a lot of money and Linkin Park being a lot of money. If you had to choose, if you had the money to spend right now and you had to choose one, Linkin Park ticket or Switch 2?
If I had the money?
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Oh, sick.
Switch is less money. I could easily get there again. Linkin Park's a little more money. Yeah, and I think it's one of those things like eventually we'll get a Switch. There's not really any major game. I mean, like the Donkey Kong Bonanza game looks fun, but there's no game that we're super, super pumped to get. So nothing that we're like, oh, we have to play right now. Yeah. So I think going to see Linkin Park would be really cool. And I've only got to see Linkin Park for 3 times, I think, so far. So I'd love to go again.
3 times? When were the first 3 times?
I know Trey took me when we first started dating, I think twice. And then one time we got to see them at the amphitheater and, that's outside. And so that was really cool. And they, 30 Seconds to Mars opened for them.
That's so cool.
And AFI, but nah.
Not an AFI fan.
Not an AFI fan. And Trey was mad because the only song he knows of 30 Seconds to Mars is The Kill. Yeah. And guess what song they had the crowd sing?
Oh.
So Trey, every time that song comes on, he'll be like, oh, look, the song he forgot the words to.
It's probably just one of those things. He's probably sick of singing.
Absolutely. I think Trey's thing is he would rather he just didn't sing it versus, just don't even put it on the list then, For sure. So,
that's funny. His break song where he can rest his vocals.
Yeah, just like pick a different song. It's fine.
And so, what are some of your favorite concerts you've been to?
Wow, favorite concerts I've been to. I did really love that Linkin Park concert. That was a lot of fun. Especially because that was one of the few times that it was just Trey and I, because a lot of times friends or family or whatever will come with us. So I really like that. I'm trying to think. Oh, my parents took me to see Bob Seger.
That's awesome.
That was really, really fun. I loved that concert too. That was great. And I'm just trying to think. I mean, because I've seen so many concerts. Oh, you know what concert was really cool is way back in the day. This was like 2008. Dirty Heads. They were playing at the Black Sheep, and we went, and their first album had like kind of just come out, kind of thing. And we went, and it was maybe like 40 of us in the whole show.
That's so cool.
And so it was really cool getting to see Dirty Heads and like being like front. I mean, it's it's general admission, but being front row and everything. Because now it's like they're selling out Red Rocks and stuff. I'll probably never get to see them again.
Yeah, for real. Well, that makes me think of two things. One, a new question that I'm going to add is for the Black Sheep, because how many people would you say, like, what's the capacity of the Black Sheep?
What is the capacity of the Black Sheep? Gosh, I'm not even sure. Huh?
My guess is no more than 300. What's your guess?
I was going to guess like 250, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, 250 to 300 sounds probably right for the Black Sheep.
So the first question is, what's the biggest band that you've seen at the Black Sheep? Was it Dirty Heads?
I would say it was 10 years.
Okay.
It's probably the biggest.
Yeah, any other big bands that you've seen go through Black Sheep that you've been there for?
Because there was Hurt, 10 years, Dirty Heads. I think that's it. I think that's all the big bands I've seen there.
Yeah, it's cool because I've seen some pretty big bands back when we were in high school go through there, and then now they're huge, and people are like, oh, they play arena shows. I'm like, yeah, I saw them in a 250 cap.
Yeah, I know. It's so cool when you look back on it. You're like, whoa.
And then the second question is not your story to tell, but I need you to tell it. Trey saw somebody at a very similar thing. Yeah, go ahead,
speaking of getting to see people, Trey used to go line dancing at Cowboys. And he went one night, $15 cover charge to see Taylor Swift playing her first album. And so I love to tell people that Trey's a Swiftie. He saw Taylor Swift in concert. But yeah, same thing. I don't know what the capacity of Cowboys is. Kind of the same thing. Maybe 300 people. But it was like her first album had just come out. I think she was touring for her first album. So she hadn't really, not a lot of people really knew her yet at all. And so he always like laughed about that because he's like, there was maybe like 100 people in there.
Well, yeah, it's so crazy that he spent $15 not to see her. He spent $15 to go to the bar to line dance, and she was just there.
Yeah, she was just there, as far as I know, just doing a concert, just doing a little show. Yeah, so funny. Yeah, I wish he would have got a picture or something to prove it. I mean, I know he did go, but
yeah,
it's just really funny because I remember he told me that like when we very first started dating, because I had her first album and we were just like talking about Taylor Swift or whatever, and he was like, oh yeah, she was at Cowboys one time, and I was like, what? That's wild.
That's so funny.
Yeah, really, really funny.
Such a good story.
Wish I could be such a cool Swiftie. Did
you have any more favorite concerts to add?
Not that I can think of. There are just so many. I love so many of the concerts I've been to. I always like smaller venues, though.
Yeah.
If I can go to, all the smaller venues, that would be cool. We went to see somebody. It was you, me, and Sam, I think.
I think it was just local bands, right?
Was it? I don't remember. I thought we went up to Denver or something. I don't remember who we saw, but.
Oh, no. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the Black Sheep.
No. Yeah, that was local bands. We went up to Denver for something.
This story on a different episode with Eddie, but that band was brand new.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
And Manchester Orchestra.
Okay. Yeah. That's the thing is after a while, I was so lucky. My parents let me go to a lot of concerts as a kid. They also funded me to go to a lot of concerts as a kid. So I was really lucky. I got to see a lot of bands and I love it. I used to have somewhere where I'd write down all the bands I saw and how many times I saw them. I did laugh really hard. My niece was over one time. She was 16 at the time and she had on a My Chemical Romance shirt. And I was like, oh, I love them. And she's like, oh, me too. And I was like, man, I saw them one time in concert. And she was like, you got to see them in concert. And I was like, yeah, when I was 16. Oh, and like my brain, like, I was like, wow, my gosh, I was your age when I went to see them. That's wild. Like, yeah, really. I know I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've been to really cool shows. I just can't, my brain can't process any of them now.
Go back to when we saw Brand New.
Mm-hmm.
I think you drove. Didn't you drive that night or did I drive?
I drove, yeah.
And did you get a speeding ticket?
I did not.
Yeah.
But you were sitting in the back seat. You were in the back seat. Coco was in the front seat.
How dare her take the front seat from me? I called shotgun.
She didn't want me to guess. Well, listen. I don't know if Sam ever listens to these. It was just that you had to sit in the back with Sam. That's what happened there. But, because if there is one person more obnoxious than you, it's your friend Sam.
Obnoxious.
That was it.
That's so rude. But yeah, my point still stands. You drove, no speeding ticket. So
true.
I mean, maybe the issue is your mom. Maybe it's not me.
I think everyone would agree with you that my mom's driving is the issue.
Okay, cool.
I think even my mom agrees.
This whole time, the guilt, I've just bared that guilt.
You needed it. It made you a better person. No, you would have just kept being your same old self.
I think that's been the root of my anxiety. That's my whole entire life. It started with that moment.
I had a really horrible joke there. I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay, you're gonna tell me after we press end recording.
Yeah, maybe.
I have 2 more questions for you, if that's okay.
Okay.
So we've talked about the difference between when we were in high school and now. So when we were in high school, how did you find music and what did you listen to it on compared to how do you find music now?
How I found music in high school. I think I found music just from everyone I knew. I just, whatever my friends were listening to, my family was listening to. I was really lucky in that my whole family, we all listened to different types of music. So I got a really wide array of music, which was awesome. Specifically when, I don't know, maybe I was like 14 or something, my mom for Christmas bought me a whole shoebox full of CDs. She just went and bought bands that she loved as a kid. I guess she just asked the guy at the record store, like, hey, what are upcoming bands? Like what, in this genre kind of thing. So she kind of knew I was more into like rock, punk, alternative, like that kind of stuff. So that was really big in getting me started in listening to music. But yeah, a lot of it's just friends and family, stuff like that. And then going to shows, you know how it is. Like once you start going to shows and you see openers, then you go to the opener shows, you see theirs, and it just kind of spirals from there. But yeah, mainly CDs. That was what I listened to. And then what was the second part of the question? Forgot.
The Walkman though, or do you listen to your CD player in the car? Like how'd you listen to these CDs?
Yeah, pretty much my CD player in the car, my CD player at home. I had an iPod way later that I listened to. But for a long time, yeah, it was that. I had a Discman, and one time it was funny. I was in middle school. My sister and I were walking home from school, and we were walking past the park. And this girl, I don't know, 18, something like that, was like kind of teasing us, and she's yelling at us, and she's like, "Oh, what do you guys listen to? Britney Spears?" Or something like that. And we got so mad, and we're like, "We're listening to Billy Joel." And she just like didn't even know what to say. She was just like, "Okay."
That backfired on her.
Yeah. And I know my sister and I like to sing a lot. We sing in the car all the time. We'd sing walking home from school. We liked kind of older music also at the time. And I just remember walking home from school and we were belting Joy to the World by Three Dog Night.
That's awesome.
Some guy was out watering his lawn and he was just like, "All right, cool." But yeah, that was mainly it. Just just on CD players, and that was
Yeah, how do you find
how it
music
all
now?
started. Kind of the same, honestly. Mainly just I ask people what they're listening to sometimes, like, and then the nice thing is like a lot of the music apps now, like YouTube or Spotify and stuff, like they'll recommend music to you based on what you're listening to, so that's nice. But honestly, sometimes when I'm at work, I just want something new to listen to. I'll just ask somebody like, "Hey, what's your favorite song right now? What are you listening to right now?" Yeah, that's mainly how I find it now. And then, everything's on streaming.
Yeah, for real. It's easy to some of the
easy
older
to find
stuff.
stuff.
So most of the stuff you can find.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day, though, that I was like, does anybody listen to a whole album anymore? Because it used to be that you bought the CD, that's all you had until the next CD came out, and now you can listen to just the 2 songs you want to listen to.
I mean, I still do. Do you?
I do.
Okay.
Well, I meant do people, I meant under 20.
Oh, that's a different question. That's not people.
Oh, okay. They're not adults yet. They're not people. Yeah.
So the last thing I personally want to talk about is I'm going to call you a copycat.
Yes.
Because you stole my name for your dog of Tripod Trixie.
Okay.
Which, of course, I had to be very sensitive because when you called me and told me that Trixie wasn't doing well, I was very nervous that Trixie wasn't going to make it through. But then you told me, Trixie's going to make it through. Just 3 legs now. And I said, Tripod Trixie.
Yeah. No, I love it. It stuck. She does great. She's like a whole new dog, actually.
Oh, yeah. Her personality's changed. And so
Huge personality change.
A few months ago, and who also just started a podcast.
Well, it hasn't started yet. It's in the works.
Yeah, well, it started. Like that's how
it's in the works. It's sadly been in the works for a while, but we're actually making headway now. But yes, a coworker of mine is what I'll call him. We started a podcast called Not Really Friends, and we're hoping to get stuff out soon. But it's just the 2 of us rambling. Mainly it started from that we talk way too much at work. But what's weird is then we noticed people were commenting on our conversations. If we didn't talk, people were like, "Are you guys not feeling well? What's going on?" And then we're like, "Hey, what if other people want to listen to us, not just our coworkers?" But yeah, so it's just us talking about life. It's always just fun, good humor, nothing too serious. Yeah.
Tell me the name again.
Not Really Friends.
Yeah, so that's the 3rd copycat because we both have friends in our podcast title too.
Yeah, but you acknowledge your friends. We acknowledge we're not friends, really.
So where did the name come from?
It came from a joke that everyone at work just kept saying we were best friends, and we're like, we're not really friends. We say really horrible things to each other. We wish death upon each other. People don't know how we're so mean. We laugh all the time if we say something mean, and anyone around comments like, "Oh, that's really hurtful," and we're like, "That's not even the meanest thing they've ever said." Yeah, so if people are kind enough to listen to it, just remember, we're not really friends. It's not true.
So does that same attitude get taken into the podcast?
Yeah, the same. It's like I said, it's lighthearted. We joke around, but kind of at each other's expense. Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Well, it sounds wonderful. And you guys do have some social media, right?
We do. If people would be so kind as to follow us, we are Not Really Friends .pod at Instagram, and we're Not Really Friends pod on YouTube. We will be posting on there once we have stuff out and streaming. So we hope people will listen to it.
And so today's July 30th. So you're saying within the next month, you think, right?
That's what we're hoping. Yeah, we're hoping next month. We got stuff ready. We just got to get out there. So
perfect. Well, I'm excited
we're
for
hoping.
it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know,
you're going to love it.
The other thing that I wanted to say, but I want you to say it. I need some validation today.
Yeah.
When you called me after I started this, do you remember what you told me about it?
No, because as we've determined, I have a horrible memory.
It's totally fine. And like, maybe it didn't stick out to you, but I think you were with Coco. She was in town. You guys were listening to it together.
Oh yeah. Okay. I do remember this. I don't remember what I said to you. I just remember we were waiting in a drive-through line and she went, "Hey, you know, Blair started a podcast." And I went, "What? You got to put it on." And I said, "I can't believe he didn't tell me. I'm so upset." And yeah, we listened to it and then I called you. I don't remember what I said to you.
What you said is that you said it's weird hearing me talk to other people.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's weird hearing you talk and not respond.
Yeah.
This feels more natural to me.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We spent in life, plenty of hours talking, but when you're delivering mail, we spend a lot of time. When I'm working, you're out delivering mail, we just talk. Yeah.
We'll just be on the phone talking. We catch up every so often. And so, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird to hear you. It feels like I'm eavesdropping because I know you. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, Blair's in a phone call. Let me go.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you took time to do this with me. And I want to say that you're mad that I didn't tell you, but last time I was at your house, I did tell you that we had some really good conversation and that I needed to start a podcast. So
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew.
You told me you were going to start it. You didn't tell me you posted it, I guess is.
Yeah. But you called me, I think the second day it was out.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what it is? It's because my sister follows you on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so that was she probably saw it and then immediately told me because she knows I'm not on Instagram, except at notreallyfriends.pod.
Yeah, now you are. There's the second plug. The third one's going to cost you.
No, because you can come on ours and then, and then actually when we record, I'm going to mention like, oh, by the way, you know what I was on?
You guys will probably actually have listeners. I just have you, Coco, and my mom.
That's not true. Trey checked it out this morning.
Oh, perfect.
Matter of fact. So you have 4 listeners.
Do you think we can get your mom to listen to this?
Absolutely. My mom loves podcasts.
Okay. If I get your mom as a listener, that would just make my day.
Yeah, absolutely. We can get your mom, get my mom. Let's just get both of our moms to be listeners to both podcasts.
My mom.
Yeah, she'll set some up. Play date, it'll be fine.
Well, if I don't say it enough, I really mean it. I'm glad that we've remained friends, and I'm glad you're such a good person to me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm also really excited that we remain friends. It's been such a wild friendship. My thing is that there's been times where you and I have not talked for months, and then we'll call each other, and it's just like we never quit talking at all.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the thing I enjoy most about our friendship.
And you know what? I was about to wrap it up, but we do have one more thing we need to say.
Oh, what's that?
We're both pickle pals.
Oh yes. That sounds weird, but yeah, we should clarify. That sounds weird.
Please tell that story.
So I was going through a lot in high school. I'm an emo kid, as we've come to realize. And so I think the first time I just went over to your house and I was just like, hey, I'm emotional. Like, whatever, I'm having a rough time. And then your mom had like a jar of pickles. And so we just sat down and talked and ate pickles. And then it's just been a thing ever since. It's just been whenever we hang out, especially if we're going to talk kind of even about serious stuff, even lighthearted stuff, we're just like, we need pickles. And then the most exciting was when you came to visit me recently and we found pickled de gallo.
So good, huh?
The best thing ever.
If anybody doesn't know what it is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's not pico de gallo, it's pickle de gallo.
Yeah.
Pickle salsa, and it's delicious.
It's so good. It's amazing.
We bought that and those little packets of spicy pickles. And I feel like, was there a third pickle item that we purchased that day too?
There was, but what was it, like chips? Like pickle flavored chips or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the other item. There was another once. The problem was we found the other two. Well, you wanted the spicy pickles thing. We found the other thing, and then once we found pickle de gallo, we were just like, the day is complete. And then we went in your car and you were handing me one of the little spicy pickles for me to try, and I dropped it between the seat and the console.
It's still there.
And didn't I fish it out?
No, it's still there.
Oh, my bad. I thought I fished it out. That's my bad.
Well, I'm sure we looked like completely insane people buying probably 2 beverages and like 3 things of pickles that day.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the girl thought we were insane. Yeah, pretty sure.
All right. Well, now I'll wrap it up. Is there anything else you want to add before we say goodbye?
No. I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, seriously, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Yeah, I'll come back anytime. You know, if you're desperate for guests.
I'm always desperate for friends, guests.
I'm here.
Next time, though, it's your podcast we're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Kassie.
Yeah, you're welcome.